Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Mr. Taiwo Nobo, the FMC Media Crew Chairman. We are here, sir, to ask you some series of questions. We are not asking all these questions all because of our asking sake. We are here to ask you this question based on your personality. A lot of people want to know you. Who is Dr. Abdul Azeez? How did he come into forestry research institute of Nigeria, and how has he become the chief imam of the forestry research institute of Nigeria? And some questions that's always bothering the FMC member in general. Please, sir, please don't be annoyed that most of the questions we'll be asking you might be challenging questions, but please, we will really appreciate it if you can give us most of the questions affirmatively. And I will, here before me is my secretary, and I have here and we also have Mr. These are the team working as the FMC media team. So we will start asking some series of questions now. So I'll start the question from my secretary.
Thank you very much, sir. We thank you for your attention, sir. Sir, before I ask my question, let's first of all appreciate our dear Imam for his contribution towards the FMC growth. Your responsibility is far beyond what you have been doing for us is far beyond Jumat service. In fact, we really appreciate you, sir, and we pray Almighty Allah to reward you beautifully. For the purpose of this visit is about who are we in FMC. So we would like you to introduce yourself in details. We want to know. I don't really know much, but we want to know in details who Dr. Abdul Fatai Abdul Azeez is. We want to know the village or the community that raised our dear Imam and your educational background and everything that you want to let us know. Thank you so much, sir.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, nahmaduhu wa nashkuruhu wa nu'minu bihi wa natawakkal alayhi. All praises and adoration due to Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who has given us the opportunity, has guided our thoughts, guided our affairs, particularly towards this path of rectitude and Islam. Allah continue to be guiding us. We beseech Allah to continue showering His blessing upon to get to soul of our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. After that, I must commend you guys for the job well done. The sacrifices, the effort is somehow euphoric engagement. I really appreciate it, and Allah accept it from you as out of Ibadah. I'm Dr. Azeez Abdul Fatai, currently the Chief Imam of Forestry Muslim Community in the Forestry Research Institute of Nigeria. I hail from Ukew in Ukew, Oyo State. I attended my primary and secondary school in Ukew, and my higher institution, the first degree, University of Ibadan. Agricultural economics, second degree, University of Ibadan. Agricultural economics, and PhD, University of Forte, Eastern Cape, South Africa, in agricultural economics still. I joined the civil service in August 2010, by last grace, and as a research officer 1. So after that, I rose through the rank up to present moment and a senior lecturer. Department of Agribusiness Management, Forestry, Federal College of Forestry. In terms of how I came to become the Chief Imam of FMC, we started FMC as an organization somewhere around 13 years ago. I think from 2011 to 2012, if I'm not mistaken. We started then under a steering committee headed by Mr. Lawal of LDF. We had three main committee then that was steering the affairs of FMC. It was not a full-fledged organization. So we had three committees. One is a program committee, which I chaired. I was the pioneer chairman of program committee. We have a constitution drafting committee. I was a member headed by our late chairman, Dr. Azeez. Allah bless his soul. And the third committee is the micro scheme, that's my cooperative, CICS, headed by Dr. Salahuddin. So later, I became, in another regime, I became deputy, our assistant chairman. So coupled with another assignment by that statutory provision of our constitution as the chairman of the project. The project committee has been established then. So then we have become a full-fledged organization. So later, I become a substantive chief imam after the retirement of our former imam, Alhaji Olaiwola Abrahman. So far, the journey. So I'm still open to another questions. I think
Okay. Thank you, sir.
go.
As you have said in different positions of leadership. We would like to know how these positions, which one of the positions have been more challenging, most especially the positions in Islamic context and outside of it, which have been most challenging.
Thank you. Actually, as for me, I don't see any position as far as Islam activism is concerned. I don't see it as being challenging because it's an innate something. So that's what I like most, and I feel free. That's where my interest lies. So it has never been occurring to me as a challenge anytime. Even the position of chief imam is just one of the things that I used to do and I'm still doing, even outside the FMC. So I finished my Arabic school 33 years ago. So I think it was out of my interest that keep me moving and improving. Because otherwise, all what I've learned 33 years ago might have been forgotten. But out of interest and my passion. So I don't find any of the religious activities challenging. Even if I don't do it, I don't feel okay.
Alhamdulillah. With you being the imam here, I know you will be an imam outside of friend. If not an imam, a lecturer. How has these activities affected you personally as a person, as a father, and as a husband, and within your community outside of friend?
For the sake of this official engagement that we are doing now, and on a lighter note, I may not be able to tell you how I feel, even with this work I'm doing. If you ask me, I was chatting with someone on a lighter mode, and I asked him if the friend can appoint me as a chaplain, full chaplain of the institute, aside this lecturing and research work. Because I only find joy in researching through Islamic literatures. So outside the institute, so immediately I leave the institute, the work of the institute is no more on my mind. So the next thing is what lecture that I have the next day before, as the day comes in and go by. So as a family man, the most important thing to me is that you do what you like to do most, where your interest lies. Your family affair doesn't have any effect on my life because this is a primary assignment, right? But we still have some other auxiliary engagement that takes out family stuff and doesn't affect this one. But as far as Islamic activities is concerned, I can boldly say in a week I have different fora where I present lectures, not less than 5 every week. So even outside the frame. So more or less is the summary of it all is that I do what I like to be doing and I enjoy it. So I will have left this system if not for FMC. Let me be categorical, honestly. I left the system, but Allah knows best. Allah knows best.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate all the questions we ask you and you answer it affirmatively. In fact, we really appreciate that from you, sir. And as we all know that the FMC, Forest Service Communities, are also an integral part of the cooperative. I would like to ask you, how does the FMC cooperative foster a sense of community and a collaboration among its members? So please, can you please give us maybe more details on that, so that people that are joining the FMC cooperative from different places apart from the, we absorb people that are not part of the forestry research of Nigeria as a staff. We also absorb people from outside likewise. So please, can you please help us to give more light on that? How does it foster more community among everyone?
It's in two ways. If you say which of the organs of the FMC that is mostly challenging, you can say is FMC cooperative, and which one is that serves as a unifying factor, as a unifier, is still that cooperative, because it's what or where you keep your resources that your mind will always be, because it unites us a lot, because so many people now will have separated themselves or disentangled themselves from FMC, but for the fact that they found help, series of assistance through the cooperative, so they were forced to be part of us. It's a unifier. Yoruba used to say, ibi tí ìṣọ́ra ẹni bá wà lẹ́mí èèyàn wà. You know, people have savings, so and for that they will not like that organ to have problem, because if it has problem it affects everybody. So I can say it unifies or it unites us more than the other side. The other side of it is normal, because where there is money matter is the root of all evils. But people do suspect a lot. You know, we are human beings, so and it is bound to happen. So it's natural. So you cannot do without some pocket of challenges. And alhamdulillah, we are on top of situation where Allah gives us the opportunity to manage people. To Allah be the glory. It's still a success story. And I think we shall keep on progressing through that and some other aspect of FMC activities. So,
thank you, sir.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. I'm Akande Mohammed once more.
Welcome.
As our spiritual leader, we appreciate you and we've been seeing your good work within the community as well. Please, can you please tell us maybe there is a specific project or initiative is the cooperative one presently, and how do they benefit the members and the community as a whole?
Let me tell you, when we started the cooperative, immediately we started the FMC. After we became a full-fledged organization, after the steering committee stuff expired. Since then, every member of the cooperative or FMC that is a cooperator has benefited so immensely from that cooperative. Since then, when we started, none of us was a PhD holder. Today, we can boast of not less than 15 PhD holders among ourselves. Countless numbers of master's holders and professional holders. So, and it is through this means that majority of us have been empowered ourselves to further our education. So you can count now, even now, you yourself, you count within the institute. Virtually, you can say like 60% of us are riding cars. So as it's through this opening, it opened a lot of chances and benefits for members. Had it been there's no that cooperative, some of us would not have done any cooperative in this because the other ones are interest based. So this one gave us opportunity so much. And apart from that, when we started it, we had a long focus. We thought outside the box. We had business that we were running along the line of our cooperative. So when you go to Friend today, so even in the institute, the whole entire institute is enjoying our business arm. So it gives us a lot of relevance. It empowers us. It gives us a lot of sense of belonging within the institute, and banded us so much that we have become one family. So it has done a lot in terms of our socio-economic status.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you. We will be glad when next you are coming here. You will be glad if you can take us as it is. Please, can you permit us to end this interview now? In subsequent time, we will come here to come and have series of questions with you. If you have any questions within our mind, to hear from you, sir. We really appreciate you. Almighty Allah continue to bless you, increase your wisdom and understanding. As our Chief Imam of the Forensic Medicine community, may you never lack in all areas of life, sir. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you, sir.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for the recognition.
Yes, sir.
I recognize you more.
Yes, sir.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.